5 ways to convince your boss to let you work from home. Watch till the end as I have a be your own boss and work from home strategy for you. Did you know that according to a recent study that 70% of professionals work remotely at least 1 to 2 days each week? A quarter of that percentage are working remotely full-time. Flexibility is one of the main benefits of working remotely, which means you can move to another city or town with freedom. The complex part is actually finding jobs that offer remote work as an option. If you're blessed enough to find such a job, you might not have to leave your current job to bring your dreams of working remotely alive. So here are some pointers before asking your boss if you may work remotely. Number 1. Ask yourself why you would like to work remotely. You may have a variety of reasons as to why. The best way is to be clear on what it is. Even if it's to travel the world, or maybe you feel that you work better on your own without any office distractions. Who knows? Maybe you'll be a more focused, higher functioning employee that gets the job done. Number 2. Is your work performance first class? If you answered yes, then have faith in yourself, as your boss will be open to suggestions. And if you answered no, then it would make sense to not even have the conversation at all. If you're not working to a high performance at work, how would your boss trust that you would do a better job at home? So before you take that leap and ask, consider the following questions. How have your recent performance reviews gone? Have you missed a deadline or anything of that nature? What positive feedback have you received lately? Any issues with co-workers or clients? If you felt that your answers to the questions made you feel like a sunbeam of positivity, it would be wise to keep your answers written down and elaborate for some talking points when it comes down to the one-on-one with the boss. If you think that the answers to the questions were not as positive as you thought, it's okay, really. Don't give up just yet. Use this time of reflection to better yourself and start focusing on increasing your performance. Your motivation for why will help you put things into perspective if your boss says yes or no. Just remember your backup plan ahead of time. And if you fail to prepare, then you are prepared to fail. Number 3. Planning. Here are a few questions that might be asked once you have the one-on-one with your boss. Prepare answers just in case the questions do come up. Where will you be working? How will you ensure you're staying focused on the task at hand? Define your new working hours. When will you be available for online meetings with managers and team members? Will you be prepared for team talks or meetings if you're in a different time zone? How will you be involved with team discussions? How will you plan regular communication? How will you face problems you had at the office, but remotely? Will your work relations with colleagues, managers, and clients be maintained? Number 4. The conversation. The time has come. You've prepared all you could and you've just come to the realization that you're a flippin' good employee, so now it's down to the asking. First thing you want to do is to keep it simple and avoid conversing your needs only. Remember that it will benefit you and the company combined. Furthermore, bring up some past successes to highlight the fact that a better working station would work in everyone's favor. Converse on the plan that you prepared and reassure your boss that you'll be as productive as ever. Finally, leave your boss some space to ask questions and express any hesitations or approvals. Remember that this is a big question, so clarity is key and all cards should be on the table so that everyone is on the same page. Number 5. Suggest a practice run. If your boss is mindful of the fact that you will be working full-time remotely but not fully happy with it, offer to consult with them to come up with a strategy that works for everyone. Suggest a probation period and be sure you can still produce the same amount and quality of work. You can start working out of the office for a full week or two before your boss makes the final decision. This trial run is an opportunity for you and your boss to find out what works and what doesn't. It is a big change to go from being at the office every day to hardly ever seeing your co-workers in person. And while this could be a dream change in lifestyle, your boss might not actually be fully on board. But if you're careful and patient, the response you're looking for could just come to you. Before I forget, see the link below to work from home and be your own boss by simply getting paid to take photos.